Hello, beautiful divine souls. Welcome back to Goddess Unleashed or Goddess of Rebirth, depending on what platform you're tuning in. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's often being shrouded in mystery and taboo: pleasure. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're talking all about embracing and reclaiming our pleasure. These past few days, my tribe and I have been on an incredible journey guided by our amazing tantric mentor, Jonita de Souza. This journey is all about reclaiming pleasure, embracing our body, our sensuality, our divine essence. Witnessing the transformation and liberation among the women in my group has been such a profound experience. And the tools and practices shared by our mentor have opened up new realms of joy and self-discovery. And that's just a testament of how much we still have to explore within our own selves, Let me tell you a little bit about my experience with pleasure. Growing up at a very religious household, pleasure was not a topic that was openly talked about or discussed. It was more like a forbidden fruit, wrapped up in silence. This silence led me to believe that pleasure was limited only to the realms of physical intimacy. And it's been such a revelation to learn that pleasure is far more expansive and enriching. Today, I want to debunk the myth. I want to talk about how society has wrongly taught us that pleasure is exclusive, reserved for certain groups. Married women, young, beautiful in, the standards of beauty is a whole other conversation and a rabbit hole that I'm not going to get into, but you know what I'm trying to refer to. Traditionally beautiful people, wealthy people, heterosexual people, extroverted, and the list goes on. But the truth is, and this is something that I want people to embrace, the truth is pleasure is our birthright. It is not confined to any narrow boxes. It is available to every single one of us in every shape, form, and phase of our life, regardless of our circumstances. It's ours. Let's begin by defining what pleasure is. Just to clear any misunderstandings, pleasure is the experience of joy, of enjoying something deeply. It is the opposite of pain and suffering. It's tied to what we find valuable, desirable, and worth seeking. To limit pleasure just to physical intimacy is a disservice to its vastness. Pleasure encompasses so much more. It's the laughter of our children, the beauty of nature, the thrill of learning something new, the fulfillment of deep connections. It almost takes me to this idea of finding sacred union with every single thing around me. It is recognizing the divinity and seeing that reflection in every atom and molecule that surrounds me. Name it a tree, a leaf, a flower, an animal, a sunset, the song of a bird, a story. Pleasure comes in so many different ways and shades and colors and forms and textures, flavors, and yet having this idea that is only limited to physical intimacy, it's such a disservice. We need to debunk that myth. We need to clarify and expand our understanding and our access to pleasure. And while talking about connections and sacred union, let's talk a little bit more about that. My journey with my husband has been one of immense pleasure. And it is not only about the romantic sense, but it is about finding pleasure in life together, in understanding each other at a soul level. That's sacred union. And this isn't limited to our romantic relationship. We can experience this profound connection with nature, with the divine, with the very essence of life itself. These practices of how to access sacred pleasure are fundamentally shifting how we perceive and appreciate our physical body, transforming the view from something to be ashamed of and something to use as a tool, to recognizing our body as a divine vessel, strong, beautiful, holy, and supportive in the creation of life, which creation is not limited to childbirth. but it encompasses breathing life into any project, dream, aspiration, or work, ultimately serving as a powerful catalyst for making our dreams come true. As we delve deeper into our conversation about pleasure, it's crucial to address a fundamental question. Why do women need more pleasure in their lives? And how does this not only transform their individual existence, but also contribute to the overall well-being of our planet and society as we know it? In a world that often demands so much from women, be it as professionals, mothers, partners, or caretakers, the pursuit of personal pleasure can sometimes be seen as a luxury rather than a necessity. But here's the thing. Pleasure is a vital component of a woman's overall health and well-being. It's a source of energy, inspiration, and empowerment. When a woman embraces pleasure in her life, she's not just nurturing her own soul, she's contributing to a healthier, more vibrant planet. Imagine a world where women are fulfilled, energized, and joyous. This isn't just about individual happiness. It's about creating a collective energy that can heal, inspire, and transform our world. Pleasure leads to empowerment. An empowered woman is a force of nature. She stands in her power, makes informed choices, and influences her surroundings positively. Let's talk about improvements in society. When women are happy, fulfilled, and empowered, societies thrive. Women's empowerment leads to a more balanced and equitable and progressive communities. It's about breaking the cycle of stress and burnout and instead fostering a cycle of joy and creativity. Imagine building a stronger community where we're fostering a more empathetic, understanding world. A world where each woman's pleasure and joy contributes to the collective well-being, shaping a society that values emotional health, creativity, and holistic living. In embracing pleasure, we're not just transforming our own lives, we're pioneering a movement that holds the potential to revolutionize our societies and heal our planet. It's a profound shift from surviving to thriving, from enduring to flourishing. As we bring this enlightening conversation to an end, I must say discussing this multifaceted world of pleasure with you has been an absolute pleasure. And yes, pun intended. It's been a joy uncovering the depths of this topic, and I hope our listeners carry with them the inspiration to embrace and celebrate the pleasure in their lives. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the myriad facets of pleasure and empowerment. Remember, your joy is a beacon of hope and a force for change. Embrace it, nurture it, and watch it as it transforms the world around you. I am thrilled to have you in my circle, and I am buzzing with excitement to conjure up some magic together. Remember, in Goddess Unleashed, we don't just talk the talk, we walk the mystical walk. Tune in and transform with me. Until next time, keep your spirits high and your magic untamed.